You need to have a traditional offline degree from a prestigious university to get into Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, top-tier PEs, and so on. To get into elite business institutions, online certificates are completely useless. Or are they? Me and my PA interviewed and researched hundreds of business students and professionals about what online certificates they would recommend to increase your chances of getting hired and to add prestige to your profile. Because let's be honest, the online certificate market is incredibly crowded and there's a lot of useless courses out there.
No fucking clue, dude.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
I already did some videos on this topic in the past, and for some reason you guys have not gotten tired of them yet. This time is different though. The courses we researched are respected as classics and most known across HR departments, and they have the sole purpose to boost your CV and get you into industries such as consulting, bulge bracket, PE, asset management, and so on. We will even provide you with a legit alternative to a full-time Harvard MBA. Lastly, an important PSA for any aspiring baby silverback to keep in mind. The market for online certificates is changing constantly. But we expect the following courses to remain classics for the foreseeable future. This also means you should subscribe, because I'll keep you updated in case new cool online certificates and courses emerge in the future that might be considered classics. Just look at those stats, that's a fucking disgrace. I swear to Bateman, just push subscribe already. Let's jump right into it. How would you like a certificate that you can absolve in a couple of weeks, that will give you a nice prestige boost on your CV, and that is completely free? I am talking about two prestigious certificate classics. The first one is the famous Yale Financial Markets course available on Coursera. This course will take you around 3 weeks to finish if you dedicate 10 hours per week to it. It's taught by famous economics professor Robert Shiller. What needs to be said about this one is that it is most suitable for people that have not gained lots of experience in business yet, or people that are at the beginning of their career. The level is beginner level, so if you are already routinely building integrated 3-statement models, then probably this course is not for you. Some secret advice from my friend David Döbele, who's a professional career advisor, is the following.
Ja, also ich empfehle den Leuten eigentlich immer nur.
That's German for if you haven't started university yet or are right at the beginning of your studies, it is totally legit to highlight this course on top of your CV, showing strong commitment and a strong brand name at the beginning of your career. If you are further along your career journey, it's difficult to find equivalent courses to put on your CV, but it's not impossible. The Bocconi PE and VC course from Coursera is the perfect course for anyone that is already a bit further along their studies or even started their career already and wants to listen to funny Italian accents.
Welcome to the Private Equity and Venture Capital course.
It adds a prestigious university name to your CV and signals a basic understanding of PE and VC dynamics to potential employers. This course is a perfect fit if you are aiming for a career in private equity, venture capital, asset management, corporate development, and similar, and has been absolved by some of my friends in these industries. If you stop watching stupid TikTok videos at your internship or work and instead do this course, you can easily complete it. It takes around 10 hours. Fun fact, I have also done this course when I was working at Roland Berger and I was getting more and more interested in the venture capital industry. It was a perfect primer and led to me moving to China and starting and building a startup accelerator for a local innovation company. So you see where this leads. One moment you take a course, next moment you are sitting on the plane on your way to Shanghai. If you want more courses like this, in my video on top certificates with the highest returns, I already recommended some very similar courses. So I recommend checking out that video next. Speaking of which, when I lived in China for the past years, due to my job, I became a big fan of using a VPN. It was necessary to use a VPN in order to access Western services like Instagram or Twitter. Right now, a top VPN player on the market called Atlas VPN is running a huge discount. It means you can get a 3-year subscription for just $183 a month, plus 3 months for free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Time is running out, so get your deal by clicking the link in the video description below. Of course, there are more advantages to using a VPN. You can't access Friends or other legendary shows on your Netflix while being abroad. That's not a problem with Atlas VPN. Looking for something on Google? With Atlas VPN, you can search the web with real organic search results and do it without tracking your activity. Want to stop malware? Also here a VPN helps. It blocks malicious links, ads, trackers, and notifies you when someone is trying to steal your data. Want to save money while shopping online? Also here Atlas VPN helps to get the best deals while shopping online, Netflix, Spotify, airlines, hotels, and so on. And lastly, Atlas VPN protects all your devices with a single subscription. Right now, they're running a huge discount. It means you can get a 3-year subscription for just $183 a month, plus 3 months for free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Time is running out, so get your deal by clicking the link in the video description below. But let's increase the sophistication level a bit. CFI FMVA, enough said. This is by far the undisputed price value champion.
The FMVA training program is designed to take you from good to great as a financial analyst.
The price? $497. That's an unbeatable price value proposition if you consider that it takes 4 to 6 months to get through the entire course content. Some universities will charge you $500 just to start the application process. I do hire some people from time to time, even more so in the past when I was building my business in China. Whenever I see CFI, I'm inclined to accept the application. It has great brand value, and most employers that don't live under rocks have heard about it by now. And if they do live under rocks, you might want to reconsider your application anyways. There are some more big advantages to the FMVA that you need to be aware of. The content is extremely thorough and extensive.
Try to take as many real-world examples and use as many case studies as we can.
There's almost no bullshit content. It's all about learning hardcore modeling, Excel, accounting, and even visualizations, turning you into a top-tier finance chimp within the course of a couple of months. And lastly, it's affordable, so that it doesn't exclude people who are from less privileged backgrounds. I know, if you're from a low-income country, $497 still is a ton of money. But amazingly enough, CFI offers a financial aid program that you can apply for, fair and square. Unbelievable, so many advantages, almost seems a bit suspicious. Well, there is one disadvantage. It's too easy. Huh? What? Yes, some participants have reported that the pass rate for the final exam is relatively high, around 70 to 80%. This makes it easier for you to pass, but it also means more people will carry the title of CFI FMVA, making it less prestigious. In my opinion, this is a minor drawback. The absolute graduation numbers are way too low at this point to lead to some kind of FMVA certificate inflation effect. And it's relatively easy for the CFI team to increase the difficulty once there's danger of that happening. Do you know what doesn't have a high pass rate? Harvard CS50.
This is CS50.
Computer Science 50, otherwise known as CS50, is Harvard College's introduction to the intellectual enterprises of computer science.
The CS50. If there's a Michael Jordan of computer science programs, a true OG, it must be the CS50, also known as CSCIE 50. But wait a second, aren't we trying to boost your CV for positions at firms like Goldman, McKinsey, PE and VC funds and so on? Will they give a single fuck about a computer science degree? Yes, they do. Not only is Harvard obviously an excellent brand, but computer science proficiency signals a certain nerdiness and smarts, and prestigious business institutions love smart nerds. The only problem? CS50 is an offline program and you need to make it into Harvard and have a couple of $100K lying around to be able to pay the tuition fees. If there only was an affordable way to enjoy the same learning somehow. You guessed it, there is. CS50X is CS50 on the learning platform edx.org. At 10 hours per week, it will take you around 12 weeks to go through the entire course content. Not too short, not too extensive. Price? Free! Almost. If you want a certificate that involves ID verification, you need to absolve the course on edx.org and pay $150 at the end of the course. If you just want a certificate without ID verification, here's a secret tip. Head to Harvard OCW and you will have zero cost. The course is updated yearly. It includes a coding project at the end of the course, making it very practical. There's some disadvantages too. For a start, supposedly there's something like almost 4 million people who have already enrolled in the course, making it seem somehow less exclusive. And if you are just looking to become a good programmer as fast as possible, parts of the course might seem too theoretical. But of course, there's a solution to that. DataCamp is mostly known for its annoying YouTube commercials.
So I was worried about the economy. Like, will my job even exist in 10 years? Will I have to start renting out my pool for children's parties?
But that should not distract us from the fact that they offer awesome programming courses. Python, R, SQL, you cannot really go extremely wrong here. Any programming language proficiency will clearly accentuate your smart nerdiness. This will come in extremely handy when doing advanced modeling and programming in investment teams, for example at bulge bracket banks. But it will also be a big plus if you are aiming for either private equity or management consulting firms. The data science teams at companies like BCG or Bain love hiring people with solid programming fundamentals. Just look at my censored brother. Pricing wise, DataCamp is fair. There are free as well as paid course options. For paid courses, you pay a monthly subscription fee of $15 that can be cancelled anytime. That price value proposition is almost as good as for my Kevin John Discord community. Almost! That's where we discuss pathways to become filthy rich and powerful and join the top 0.1% of the world. It's also where we optimize your personal career master plan, help you start a side venture and keep each other on track with our life goals. In short, the perfect place for any aspiring business silverback. Even though I explained why we talk about computer science type courses in this video, I already hear some of you complaining. Kevin, give us more business certificate options. Okay, the next option might seem a bit ridiculous to some of you. Why? Because this option is not for beta low income earners or for students. If you're a student, please cover your ears for the next minute or so and don't listen. The so-called Harvard Business School PLD is one awesome prestige package. It's like marrying Blackstone and the Renaissance Medallion Fund and turning it into a prestigious certification. Showing this certificate at a Tinder date will guarantee instant success at whatever subsequent activity you've been plotting. The HBS PLD is a good replacement for anyone that does not want to commit to a full-time MBA. It's called an Accelerated Executive MBA. Duration? Around 6 months. The cool thing about it? It's blended. Most of it takes place online, but you get to experience the HBS campus offline for a couple of weeks. This also offers you the potential to build a network, something that rarely works for most online certificates. The disadvantage? Well, it's 52k USD. I told you not to listen. My advice here is to either take this course if you are well into your career, you are looking for a prestige boost on your CV, and you have some money saved up. Or, secret tip, negotiate with your employer to cover the expenses of the course fully or partly. If they don't, rage quit and become a professional Wall Street bets degen trader.
Letter, if you remove the first letter, it's still pronounced empty. If you remove the first letter, it's still pronounced empty. If you remove the last letter, it's still pronounced empty. Empty. If you remove the last letter, it's still pronounced empty. Now, if you remove the first, the third, and the last letter, it's still pronounced empty. And even if you remove every letter, it is still empty.
On a more serious note, if you go with the HBS PLD and you purchase an additional module, the so-called module 5, which will, it will cost another 27k. But if you do that, you will achieve HBS alumni status, along with all the advantages that go along with being an HBS alumni. That's kind of pretty cool. It's something great to have on the CV, and it will definitely help your network in the long run.
Honorable mention.
One honorable mention I want to make is the Side Business School PE program. This is an extremely short 5-day program that gives you the prestigious Oxford stamp on your CV. The program is packed with lessons that are invaluable for a career in private equity. And its offline character gives it awesome networking potential with other private equity professionals. It's an honorable mention for 3 reasons. It's offline, so it's probably most suited for people based in Europe. It's obviously just helpful for people aiming for PE careers, which many of you are, I know. And you need to have £5,000 ready to spend for 5 days of fun. But if these are not obstacles for you, you're ready to go. And lastly, aspiring Batemans and baby silverbacks. Over the past couple of weeks, I have been working way below 100 hours per week, which is an absolute disgrace. So, I have more time to dedicate to YouTube and making cool videos. So let me know what kind of videos you would like me to make in the comment section below. Bye bye.